The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked?
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
He's swarmed by the defense. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Hand off to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this time it's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Wideout's now clustered. Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Gators are in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game from this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He's running out of time here. He'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Coming up the first snap in the red zone on this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Gators pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The returner is brought down. It's the start of the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. That sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. They bring the punter onto the field now.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
We get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. It's an option look. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense jumps on the football. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. A fumble return for 6.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I'm going to move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's reeled in. It's leg way. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This will be the 9th play on the drive. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Lagway. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Receiver in motion now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Bargava. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Caught quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial third down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. That's a second and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Get some space around the 30. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everyone.
Got him. He's sacked.
But that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands, it's Turner. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Using his legs, it's Lagway. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Florida has the lead curve as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats. Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that
play. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Single back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it again. Fighting off the defender. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The back's got it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
He'll pitch it. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
He's got it for a big gain. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. That's it.